Hi, this is John Hooper with the first installment of my weekly food and wine pairing YouTube series. And our first episode is going to be about a seasonal dish, taking Easter ham with a brown sugar and Dijon mustard glaze and picking a couple wines to pair with it. It's actually a pretty simple dish to make. All you need to do is take a large ham, about 8 to 10 pounds, and preferably spiral cut, and put it in the oven within a roasting pan and on top of a wire rack to give it some elevation. Cover it in tin foil and bake it at 275 for 15 minutes a pound, or about 2 to 2.5 hours. While it's in the oven, you're going to have plenty of time to make your glaze. All you have to do to make your glaze is take 2/3 of a cup of brown sugar, 1/3 of a cup of Dijon mustard, and whisk them together, and then your glaze is all set. So from there, when your ham is down to 30 minutes of cooking time left, you want to take it out of the oven. You want to apply a thick coat of the glaze we just made all over it, pop it back in the oven, let it finish cooking, and then you're all set. Your ham is done. So now we have this dish that is medium in its weight, it's savory, it's salty, it has a little bit of tanginess from the Dijon mustard in the glaze, and a lot of sweetness from the brown sugar in the glaze as well. So what kind of wine do we want to pair with a dish like this? And also, how do we pick a wine that's going to be able to satisfy all the different people at the dining room table during Easter? There's a lot of different directions you can go in, but I have two approaches that I really like that actually use the same grape in two completely different ways. Grenache is one of the most widely planted grapes in the world, especially in Spain and in France, but it's still not that well known here in America. I think it's a perfect fit for this situation because it produces wines that have full ripeness, have a lot of fruit character, which makes them appealing to people that usually drink more New World wines, but at the same time, it doesn't have the intensity of other grapes such as Cabernet Sauvignon, such as Zinfandel, that's going to overwhelm the ham. I found a great example here from the Baume de Venise region within the Southern Rhone Valley in France from 2007, made by Chateau Redortier. This wine does a great job illustrating one of the more important concepts in food and wine pairing, in that we want both the weight and the intensity of the food and the wine to be at a similar level. The reason for that is we don't want one to overpower the other. What we want is both to be able to share the spotlight and be appreciated for how great they both are. The fact that we're able to find a bottle like this from the fantastic 2007 vintage in the Southern Rhone Valley for only $20 a bottle makes this an absolute steal. One of the reasons that Grenache is so widely planted throughout the world is because it's a great grape to make rosés from. The second wine I want to share today, the 2013 Vin Gris des Cigars from Bonnie Doon Vineyards, is a Grenache-based rosé from California. This is a brand new wine from the 2013 vintage. It's bone dry, it's got high acidity, it's clean, it's fresh, it's got notes of pomegranate, tarragon, and a little bit of earth to keep it interesting. Our strategy with this wine is to take the rich characteristics of the ham and counter it with a wine like this that's light and crisp, and that's able to slice right through it and act as a palate cleanser for the meal. Plus, for $16 a bottle, you get the added benefit of a pastel pink wine to help you celebrate the beginning of spring. Well, that's all for this week. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and good luck with your pairings.